Okay, let's get this sad sack to work, huh? Let's just head on down the road and... Well, looky here. Here's Wada. And he's shouting out to us that it's a good time that we showed up when we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the middle of driving a customer, and it turns out he's got some stomach pains. The poor guy. But, you know, he can't just leave in the middle of his run. Somebody else is going to have to take over for him, and he called head office. He asked Nakajima, and Nakajima's like, sure, I'll send over somebody right away, but, you know, why should he? Because Kiryu's standing right here. So, yeah, he's like, oh, well, yeah, he's looking pretty bad. He should go and have a rest. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, Wada turns to the guy who's about to drive and just says, like, hey, I'm not going to be driving you for now. Like, this guy's going to be taking over. Which, I don't know, do they do that? But whatever. And here we're going to have a dramatic reveal. Oh, there's a devil killer behind us. But anyways. Yep. Kitty recognizes him. And yeah. Players of the series will recognize this guy as Mack Shinozuka. He was one of the trainers in the third game. He taught Kiryu about Revelations, which is that game's funky way of teaching new moves to the player. Like you would see like this crazy animation and you'd learn something from it. But yeah, anyways, Mack is like, oh my god, it's you, Kiryu. Like, oh my god, do you remember me? And Kiryu's like, well, yeah, I kind of remember that guy. I think, yeah, I've seen it before. He travels around the world, taking pictures. Yeah, he's a photographer. Yeah, but, yeah, he's shouting out Kiryu's name right now, like his real name, and that's not cool. Like, he's Suzuki right now, and so he's like, well, you've got the wrong guy. Like, I'm Suzuki. But, yeah, Mack's not too bright, or he doesn't care, so he's just going on and on about how he's happy to meet Kiryu again, so... And yeah, this is the end result. Despite his insistence, he's jumping around yelling, Kiryu-san! Yo! Kiryu-san! Oh, actually, oh my god. So yeah, so this isn't good. He's just shouting Kiryu's name all over the damn place, so... Yeah, well... Get into my cab, yeah, away from the public where you're screaming like an idiot. He's like, okay, my friend Kiryu! Yeah, and Kiryu's relieved now, because now that this guy isn't jumping around shouting his name all over the damn place. So, yeah, Mack just goes on about what he's been doing lately. Turns out he was in India for a bit, and this is basically just kind of a memory jog for people who forgot about this guy, or people who haven't played the previous games. But yeah, he travels around the world looking for, like, the best picture. Like, he's looking to get the best picture possible, because he thinks that pictures have special powers. And with these special powers, people can unlock hidden talents. Like, they would see it and be like, oh, I know how to do this now. So yeah, that's one of his goals in life, is to take these pictures that give people revelations, as he calls them. And yeah, Kiryu's just like, oh yeah, I remember you talking about that stuff. And hopefully people playing the game will remember as well. And yeah, he's just saying like, yeah, you were supposed to help me once upon a time by taking pictures yourself, but yeah, anyways, you haven't been doing anything lately. Like, man, like, this is getting pretty lonely. I'm sad. So yeah, Kiryu apologizes, but the guy's like, no problem. Yeah, that's what he literally says, no problem. Yeah, he's not the best Japanese speaker, and he speaks mostly... His text is written mostly in katakana to recognize that fact. I mean, it's nice for me because, you know, even though it's written in katakana, like, the Japanese he's speaking is really easy for me to understand. Like, it's pretty much on my level. Well, a bit higher than mine, but... So no problem. Yeah. Psycho no Tomodachi. Yeah, he's like, oh, my best friend could take the best picture. And he just asked Kiryu to stop here. Whoop. 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 Yeah, somebody's photographer sense is tingling. Yeah, he can sense that the revelations going on in the area. And yeah. And yeah, this is just telling us about it. There's a new kind of revelation in this game. I don't know why they call it a revelation, really, but yeah, you get it from using weapons. Like, you use a weapon enough, all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, I know a cool new way to use this weapon now to beat guys up and get a cool new heat action from. And yeah, like, you just figure that would be part of the weapon stats, but whatever. But yeah, before Mac can hang out anymore, he's getting a phone call. Like, who is this at this most important time? And oh wait, yeah. Turns out it's his girlfriend, because he's like, sorry, my honey. Yeah, he's all apologetic. And yeah, he's going to have to go, because apparently he ditched his girlfriend by accident. He forgot about it. Yeah, and he's just explaining, here, off I go. Take some cool pictures for Revelations and upload them to my site. So yeah, Kiryu's just... He was just saying there, like, I should get back now. But anyways, this guy came running up and he's asking, you know, if he wants to chase this cab going on ahead, and he asks for free. Well, I don't think if he asks that, I think he just yells at us to chase after them. But yeah, Kiryu's kind of like, oh, I don't know about that, man. And the guy's like, are you going to refuse a customer? And, you know, he's kind of got Kiryu over a barrel there because, you know, Kiryu doesn't want that reputation to spread around the company that he works for, that they just refuse customers. Yeah, he's going on about, like, this girl in the cab ahead that we're going to be chasing, Kyoko-chan. Yeah, he's putting off some bad vibes, and Kiryu's like, well, I should keep an eye on this guy. Alright, and we're back to taxi driving. Taxi driving fun. Yeah, this is new to the series, but whatever. It's, yep, the good old tailing mission. You can see the aura around the taxi ahead of us there. Oh, I'm getting way too far behind there. It's getting a red aura. I gotta drive like a maniac to catch up. But yeah, you gotta keep an appropriate distance. Like, white's just perfect. Yellow, you're getting too close or too far. And red, like, watch out, you're about to fail. Whoa. Well, that was lousy. And I can't reverse either, so. Yeah, like, he hasn't noticed me yet. Well, I'm pretty sure he would, but he's not doing anything about it yet. But yeah, that's one thing I never gotten about these tailing missions that they have in games. Like, they say, well, keep an appropriate distance so they don't recognize you. But, like, if there's nobody else behind them and they see this same car following them forever, then whatever. Oh, man. I bumped that other car. And that means I failed the mission. But, whatever. The only thing you do if you fail the mission and you lose the other driver is that you don't really get any points or you don't get any money. The story will still continue regardless. You'll just, the scene that ends after is different. Yeah, Kiryu was like bitching at himself, like, why did I do that, man? I'm a shitty driver. And yeah, I agree. The guy controlling you is a shitty driver, Kiryu. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy starts beaking off about, oh no, like, jeez, I'm never gonna ride with this company again. You let her get away. And this guy comes bombing up to us. And he's helpfully listed as a taxi driver, so we know what to expect. Anyways, you know, he's just coming to explain that he was the driver of the other taxi that we're chasing. And thanks to our driving, he doesn't straight out call us a shitty driver. He managed to get away with the girl that was being stalked. And, you know, even though, like, we failed, the situation still ended up for the best because this girl got away.
Yeah.
Yeah, just explain about the stalker, and yeah, because the way you drove was so skillful.
Yeah.
So yeah, and this guy, oh yeah, I forgot to mention his name. His name is Oyama. Oyama, the taxi driver. Big mountain. And he's kind of a chubby guy, so that's kind of mean. Anyways, he's just explaining that, like, the girl that he was escorting away from the stalker, like, reminded of his own daughter, and, you know, he feels kind of deeply for the situation just because the daughter is the same age as the girl. But anyways, going back to work. He's just came to reconnoiter with us, tell us what was going on. I don't know why. I don't know why, but yeah, whatever. Oh, and look, here's Wada back. And he's feeling a lot better. That 15 minutes just does a lot for your stomach, eh? I'm pretty sure you just needed to take a dump or something. Yeah, he's taking the cab over for us now and just stranding us in the middle of the street. Thank goodness he knew where to find us. So yeah, you do that. You get experience bonus. Oh, and that's just Mac just telling us about if we take a really good picture, we can upload it to his site. So yeah, that whole thing there, that was actually a sub-story. Yeah. Mack Shinozuka. Ooh, I actually got complete even though I failed the thing. That's awesome. That makes me feel good about life. I don't need to go cry in the corner because I didn't catch that guy. I didn't help a stalker catch the woman that he was after. But yeah, you might be wondering what the whole point of that was. Just like, because it was Mac and then all of a sudden there was this taxi driving mission. Well, it turns out you have to go somewhere else to actually complete the whole thing. That was just to tell you that there's a revelation about, and you can go get it. That's kind of the big bummer in this game. Well, not a super big bummer, but there's not that many revelations for each character. Like, they kind of replace it with those weapon revelations that I told you about. I'll be showing more of those later. Anyways, oh man, I gotta get down this road, but this guy's here. Maybe I'll just stroll and talk. But yeah, there's only about one per character, one fighting revelation that you get by watching the cool animations. That was a cool part of the revelations in each game. Was that, you know, you would see them and then you would find them and it would play like this really hilarious like animation detailing some bizarre situation that the character would learn a new super move from. Let's run away from this guy. Oh, and it turns out around the totally wrong direction. So yeah, I'll just cut this out. Well, hey now, what's this going on up here? Yeah, and closer inspection will reveal that it's the scene from before. Or the people in the scene from before. There's that stalker guy, and he's... Man, that's just freaking twisted. Who I assume is that Kyoko girl. Anyways, yeah, if you're playing the previous games and you're trying to do your revelation, you're like, oh, gotta go into first person mode. Go in there and zoom in. And go on. But you don't need to do that in the game. You can just walk up and hit the X button and it'll start going. You were facing that right way already, Kiryu. You didn't need to turn around, but whatever. These are just some nasty sound effects. Good lord. Yeah, this whole thing is like from a horror movie. I know they're trying to play it for comedy, but man, that's one creepy guy. Okay, Oyama, just frickin' drive. Leave this guy. Oh, button prompt. Don't tell him to screw off, just drive. What the hell? Look at what you did. Stupid Oyama. Well, time to nut up. Jeez, that'll be my nightmares tonight. Blah. All's well that ends well. Now, in previous games, when you did this, you'd have to answer like a 3-question, like a pick the best choice out of 3 of to what you learned. You don't have to do this in this one; you'll just learn it right away. High tension blogging right there. So yeah, this move here, every time you're in a fight and you have a full heat bar next to a taxi. For some reason it's only a taxi, but yeah, you'll do that little head stomp, which will fucking kill the guy in real life, but whatever. And here's our little his little update, his post. It's on Maxiv, which is an obvious ripoff of Pixiv, which is like the Japanese version of DeviantArt. Yeah, they fell far from the tree there. They tried. Anyways, his little blog post there is just like, you know, this happened at a taxi stand in Nagasugai. This girl was being chased by a stalker, but, you know, the taxi driver stepped in and helped her out. And this is, like, kind of rude part of it. He's just like, well, the driver had his ugly face, and he was fat, but in that moment, he was a cool guy. Like, really, Kiryu? Like, you really had to point that out? Like, you could have just said, like, wow, that guy was a cool guy. You didn't have to go, like, well, despite the fact he was fat and ugly, like, yeah, whatever. And just to say, we got the move. And awesome.